So next one we have Armstrong Oscillators. This is also the same family where we are going to have tuned circuit in the collector side. So it is going to use transformer coupling for the feedback signal. So I'm going to use a single stage common emitter amplifier. So it is going to have a phase shift of 180. In the collector side, I'm going to have LC tank circuit and I'm going to couple this via a transformer. So you can see L is going to be the primary of your transformer, and across L parallel to L, I have this capacitance. And see, on the other side of transformer, I'm going to have secondary, and that is going to provide the feedback signal to the base. And you can see there is a dot convention which is different here. So here the current is leaving the dot, but here the current is entering the dot. So this transformer provides a phase shift of 180. So 180 plus 180 becomes 360. So your Barkhausen condition is satisfied. So it provides sustained oscillations. Clear? These oscillators are very simple in construction, and analysis is also very, very simple. And this transistor will be somewhat bulky because I'm going to use transformers. The usage of transformers may make the circuit bulky. Otherwise, it is going to completely isolate the output and the feedback signal. So transformer is a very good device for isolation, right? So whenever you are going to use transformer, primary and secondary are completely isolated. So which is going to ensure that the circuits are going to be looking like independent, but they're actually mutually coupled. So here you see primary is connected to output. Secondary is from the secondary, the output is taken and given as feedback to your input. So since you are using transformer, the output and input are going to be completely isolated. Okay, that one advantage you have, but since you are going to use a transformer, the circuit will become bulky. And secondary coil is very, very important because that is going to present the feedback signal to your input. So the secondary coil design is going to be very, very important. It is also called a stickler coil because it generates the feedback signal to sustain the oscillation. And you see, we are going to use a step down transformer. So primary side you see windings are large, and secondary side you see windings are less. So I'm going to step down transformer for providing the feedback signal to the input of my transistor. So the feedback signal is taken from the secondary and fed to the base. There is a phase shift of 180 in the transformer. Your common emitter has a phase shift of 180. The total phase shift becomes 360. And the feedback factor is beta equal to M by L. So you, whenever you have a transformer, you have this between the coils, you have mutual inductance. So that M will come into play in the feedback factor expression. The beta is equal to M by L, where M is the mutual inductance on the coil and L is the inductance of the primary winding. And the frequency of oscillation is going to be same 1 by 2 pi root of LC. And you know A beta equal to 1. So the voltage gain A must be equal to 1 by beta. That is what is shown here. The voltage gain must be greater than, slightly greater than 1 by beta for producing sustained oscillations. For producing sustained oscillations. So these are going to be different types of oscillators. So Armstrong, we have seen Franklin and Armstrong